You could feel it the second he stepped onto field. The shift, not just in tone, not just in tempo, but in something deeper, something that lives in a franchise's bones. The Cleveland Browns, a team infamous for its quarterback carousel and commitment to chaos, had stumbled, maybe accidentally, maybe miraculously, into something that felt different. If you're into the real story and all the messy twists they don't show on highlight reels, go ahead and subscribe. And if you're sticking around to see how this Browns QB chaos plays out, you should definitely be subscribed. And on day 5 of training camp, Shedeur Sanders didn't just participate in the moment. He owned it. He wasn't supposed to. That's the funny part. 5th-round rookies are expected to command huddles like seasoned pros. They're not supposed to torch the second-team defense with 100% completion rates. They're not supposed to throw with such mechanical efficiency that it forces a row of clipboard-holding coaches to share awkward glances and reevaluate depth charts. But Shedeur did all of that, and then some. 9 for 9. 2 touchdowns. No picks. No panic. No flukes. Every rep was a clinic. His reads? Quick and deliberate. His pocket presence? Almost eerie in its calm. And the throws? Crisp, layered, timed to perfection. Whether it was a quick slant that led his receiver like GPS navigation or a rollout touchdown toss just over a linebacker's fingertips, Shedeur looked less like a developmental project and more like a pre-installed franchise quarterback who just hadn't been given the keys yet. The best part? He made it look easy. But this wasn't about flash. This was about command. Presence. The kind of thing you can't coach and can't fake. You either have it or you don't. And Shedeur, he has it in spades. The pocket collapsed on him more than once. The defense wasn't taking it easy. Far from it. Padded practice brought contact, intensity, and chaos. But when things got messy, Shedeur didn't blink. He didn't scramble out of fear. He rolled with a purpose. Eyes downfield, manipulating defenders with just a tilt of his shoulders or the twitch of a glance. And then with a flick of the wrist, touchdown. It wasn't just execution. It was storytelling. Every dropback felt like a narrative unfolding in real time, and the crowd, teammates, staff, fans couldn't look away. You want to know the play that sent a ripple through the locker room? It was the second touchdown. Pressure coming. Pocket melting like candle wax. Most young QBs panic there. They either eat the sack or fire off a desperate throw into coverage. But Shedeur, he stepped up, waited for just half a beat longer, baited the linebacker into freezing, then whipped the dart between 2 defenders into back corner of the end zone. It hit his receiver in stride, shoulders squared, 2 feet in. Silence. Then eruption. It wasn't just a touchdown. It was proof that Shedeur Sanders isn't just riding the wave of offseason hype. He's the undertow pulling the rest of this QB room into uncomfortable questions. Because here's the thing. It's not just that Shedeur is good. It's that he's as good this early. And suddenly, the entire plan, whatever plan the Browns coaching staff had coming into the season, is unraveling. They thought Kenny Pickett would step in, handle the offense, hold it down while the rookies developed. But now Pickett's sidelined, rehabbing a lingering muscle strain, and the door that was supposed to remain tightly sealed for another 6 months, Shedeur kicked it wide open and walked right through. Dillon Gabriel, the other rookie with more draft pedigree, has looked serviceable. Flacco's been steady. But no one, and this isn't just media talk, this is coming from whispers around the facility, has looked like that guy the way Shedeur has. Receivers are requesting to run routes for him during drills. Defensive backs are bringing extra heat just to test him. And linemen are rallying around him in a way they usually reserve for the actual starter. It's not mutiny, it's gravity. Shedeur is pulling this team toward him. And now the coaching staff is stuck between 2 worlds, the one they planned for and the one unfolding in front of their eyes. The question is, can they swallow their pride and pivot? Because here's the uncomfortable truth. Every rep Shedeur gets, he looks more like the best quarterback on the field. And every rep he doesn't get is starting to feel like a waste of everyone's time. Even Kevin Stefanski, typically stoic and non-committal, when asked about the QB depth chart, seemed slightly rattled in his most recent media appearance. He repeated the usual lines. Open competition. Everyone getting evaluated. Long camp ahead. But you could hear it in his tone. He knows what's happening. Everyone does. And as the days tick forward toward preseason kickoff, the pressure is no longer just on Shedeur to earn the job. It's on the staff to explain why he doesn't have it. Because at this point, anything less than serious consideration for QB1 feels like malpractice. And no one's buying the old excuses anymore. Oh, he needs time to learn playbook. Except Shedeur is now calling out blitz protections mid-practice and adjusting route trees on the fly. Oh, we want to bring him along slowly. Except he just went perfect in padded practice with defenders in his face and touchdowns on the board. Oh, he's just getting reps with the twos. Cool, and he's embarrassing them. Even local reporters who were initially skeptical have started shifting their tone. The headlines are changing from Sanders shows potential to Sanders outperforming expectations to QB controversy brewing in Cleveland. But it's not a controversy. It's a coronation, one the team is either going to embrace or resist. And make no mistake, the fan base is watching closely. Browns fans have been through enough heartbreak to recognize when something special is in front of them. And they're already showing up in number 5 jerseys, chanting his name after drills, reposting clips on Twitter with captions like, "Let the kid cook." You can't bottle this kind of momentum. You either ride the wave or get swept under it. And Shedeur, he's not asking for anything. He's not lobbying. He's not politicking. He's just throwing dots, reading coverages, commanding huddles, and stacking wins. Practice after practice. What more can he do? Honestly, not much. At this point, it's on the Browns brass to decide whether they want to lead or lag behind. Because Shedeur Sanders has already proven one thing definitively. He's not the future of this team. He's the present. And the only thing left to decide is whether Cleveland's ready to stop dreaming about the quarterback they've been searching for and start building around the one they already have. If the Browns are serious about winning, about momentum, about building something real, they'll hand him the ball, and they'll never look back. The next morning, the buzz hadn't worn off. Film room chatter wasn't about Dylan Gabriel's footwork. It wasn't about Flacco's veteran calm or Pickett's pending return. No, every whisper, every shared glance, every raised eyebrow around the building was centered on one name, Shedeur. The film from day 5 didn't just confirm what the eye test already screamed. It added depth to it. Coaches slowed it down frame by frame. The touchdown throws weren't lucky. They were deliberate, timed, executed with surgical precision. Reads were made in under 2 seconds. Blitzes identified. Checkdowns ignored for smarter second reads. And the most telling moment? His demeanor in the huddle. No wasted motion. No frantic yelling. Just direct eye contact, a quiet voice, and complete control. Receivers leaned in. Linemen straightened up. It was no longer just about a rookie trying to earn his stripes. It was about a young quarterback stepping into power without permission. Because power like that doesn't ask. It arrives. By lunchtime, the coaching staff was split, not in hostility, but in caution versus conviction. One side, mostly made up of longtime assistants and developmental guys, preached patience. He's good, they said, but don't rush him. Give him time. We've seen flashes before. But the other side, the analysts, the offensive assistants, the people in the building who stare at numbers and progression charts all day, they were done being cautious. This isn't a flash. It's a full-on fire. Meanwhile, Shedeur, he wasn't politicking for either camp. He was in the weight room early, as usual. Shoulder bands, footwork drills, grip strength reps. His headphones were in, eyes locked in that now familiar laser focus. A few beat reporters spotted him during walk thrusts later that day, staying after to throw extra reps with the third-string receivers. Yes, the third-string guys. Because even with the spotlight beaming, Sanders hadn't been promoted to first-team reps. Not officially. Not yet. But that afternoon, something changed. Midway through the session, an assistant coach jogged across the field, leaned in, and